hello, everybody, and welcome to the Daily Antidote of Song. Welcome. It is day 1538. Every day, 1538, that we have come to you with a powerful song, powerful singers and musicians to really just lift us all up, inspire us, inform us, and have some fun. If you're here for the first time, don't let it be your last. Welcome to all those on YouTube and on Facebook. We have been rocking this week, y'all. And today, I get to introduce two of the most fab people that I know, because I'm totally biased. Love them to death. Coming all the way from Switzerland to sing with us. But hold your horses. Before we say any more about the great Matt and Yvonne, I want to just greet everybody with a great hello. Okay. So with that in mind, I'm Kathy Bullock from Berea, Kentucky. Whoop, 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 whoop. Anyway, so Joe, I would say welcome. She's our fearless leader and our visionary and all those powerful things. This is what I always do with Joe. There's Candace, who is our tech person coming to us from California, and Arlene in Berkeley, California, and in Knoxville, Susan in Seattle, Carolyn in Boise, Sheila in Florida, Sue in Seattle, Trish in Victoria, Ruth, hello, in Birmingham, UK, Deborah in Kentucky, she's down the road a piece, as we say here, Kathleen in Albuquerque, Carolyn in DC, Renee in Berkeley, Delhi in Maryland, Athena in Brooklyn, and then in California, Linda in Orcas Islands, Aloysius in Massachusetts, Becky in Vancouver, Sharon in Texas, Fred in Silver Spring, Julie, I think it's in Julie in Ontario. Hi, Bonnie in Boise, and Kathy in Colorado, Storm, just Massachusetts, Anna in Lafayette. Oh, Anna, good to see you. Luda in Victoria. There's the curly tops. She's like Leanna over there, and is that Willard in the back? Good to see you all. Carol in Maryland. Sorry for the coughing. Jane in Texas and in Nashville. Kevin in New Hampshire. Bob Lee, and I believe the bear is somewhere nearby. Elizabeth in California, Nancy in Washington, and joining us, Sandy in Western North Carolina, Mabel and her bear, Carol in Connecticut, Cliff in Vermont, JoJo's mom in New Jersey, Martha in Oregon, and Hoda, British Columbia, and Louise on the iPhone. And I think I've gotten everybody. Woo! Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Okay, I hope you did that with me, because we can, y'all, because we can. We have another day that we get to breathe in and out. We get to try this stuff all over again, and we get to see what's in store for us. Now, we have for you the great Matt Callahan and Yvonne Moore. And they are coming, this dynamic duo is coming to us from Bern, Switzerland, just across the water a little ways. This is not their first time to the Daily Antidote of Song, but they are good friends of mine. We've been involved in phenomenal projects together. They're movers and shakers, wonderful musicians, composers, just trailblazers, and many have done books and recordings, and they're just doing all kinds of exciting things that are changing our world positively, one step at a time. And I'm just really delighted to say I know them. You call them my friends. So please join me in welcoming Matt and Yvonne. Take it away.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you, Kathy. Great pleasure to be here with y'all. And we're going to bring a couple of songs today that are inspired by the recent June 19th celebrations. I think we'll just go right into the music. This is a song called Old John Brown, which I wrote to remind people about this hero in the struggle for abolition of slavery, and it's something that everybody can join in singing. We'll go through the. It's a very simple chorus, which is just ooh ooh ooh, but we'll do it very slowly first, and then you'll know what to do when we get into the song. So, ready?
Yeah. The last one goes down.
So that's how it is. Should be very easy. You get several chances to sing it with us. And now we're going to do the song.
And we start with the oohs. If you want to join in, you can. You can also wait until it's the first time for the chorus.
Ready?
Ready.
2, 3, 4. Well, a shadow fell across the land. Astride the horn of plenty stood the shackle and the brand. The children of Abraham knew the cotton and tobacco left blood upon their hands. And old John Brown said Christ is come and gone, and hell's where one man owns another one. And there's no justice, justice must be done by hand.
Everybody sing
And all
now.
the people sing.
Ooh, yeah, singing. Ooh, oh, singing. Ooh, everybody singing.
Well, a pale horse came riding in from the heart of bleeding Kansas, and the line through slave and free. And John Brown was riding him, a fever in him rising out of Osawatomie. And old John Brown said this land is accursed, and only blood can quench this soil's thirst, and only death the chains of slavery burst apart. And all the people sing.
Ooh, keep singing. Ooh, loud and clear singing. Ooh, yeah, singing.
Well, they opened the seventh seal and fell on Harper's Ferry, where the grapes of wrath are stored, but broken and forced to yield. The rising was defeated by a different angel's sword. And old John Brown, he stood the gallows proud, and John Wilkes Booth, he stood there in the crowd. And in the distance gathered dark the clouds of war, and all the people sing.
Ooh, we're singing. Ooh, all together singing. Ooh, yeah, singing.
Now, children, we have heard the tale, and the moral of this story, well, it still has to be found. 'Cause here where so many fell, the home of the brave is 6 feet underground. And old John Brown in body surely dead, his spirit roams this land whereon I fled, and curses still the chains inside your head today. And everybody sing.
Ooh, keep on singing. Ooh, loud and clear singing. Ooh, yeah, singing.
Beautiful. Wow, that is so powerful. I was listening to you tell the story and sing it, and it was so important, and it just brought everything back, and we just went through with you through this journey. Thank you for sharing that. especially during Juneteenth at this time. How long did you just write this? Is this hot off the press?
No, actually, I wrote it several years ago, but it was part of the process of doing Songs of Slavery and Emancipation, which was born a number of years later, and certainly was the same, you might say, in the same time period as the gathering of those songs. And I think just for me, it was important to remind people about these events, about this struggle, and about a person who actually at the time he was hung was called a terrorist. But he obviously became a hero, and his name was on the lips of the soldiers marching off to fight slavery during the Civil War.
And for me, he was a figure, the only way I knew him before I started working with Matt, that I was on, we had these field trips with the schools. I'm 61 now. I was like a little child, and we went with the teacher, and we had this little songbook with a lot of folk songs from Switzerland, but there was old John Brown in it. So all I knew was singing that John Brown's body lies smoldering in the ground. I had no idea who John Brown was until many, many years later, introduced through Matt with the song Old John Brown that he wrote, and then later on, of course, with Songs of Slavery and Emancipation. So, he was with me all my life.
Wow, this is so important. For many of you are already familiar with the project Songs of Slavery and Emancipation. Even though this song is not on it, the sentiments are the same. So tell us a little bit about just the overview of that Songs of Slavery, because I happen to be involved with that project. And then where we might be able to hear this song. Oh, wait a minute. You had one more song you were going to share with us that you wrote. Maybe you should do that one before we talk.
Okay,
all right.
Sure.
Yeah.
With pleasure.
This song was actually inspired by encountering it's a long story in itself, but High John the Conqueror root is a plant. It's actually a plant, the conqueror root. And reading about it, and reading Zora Neale Hurston's account of High John the Conqueror root and what it represented particularly for enslaved people, but has continued in the culture, and again in the same spirit, the same time period, working on Songs of Slavery and Emancipation. Even before that was a project, this song was inspired. And again, it's very easy. We won't show you how to sing it. You just join in, because it's really, really clear. If you okay?
Well, it's the words, at least, let's say so. It's High John the Conqueror root. This is what you join in with. And it happens a lot. So
it happens a lot in the song, so you just join in.
Take a good breath.
And of course, we don't say every syllable conqueror root. It's just conquer root, because that fits the music. But the actual word is High John the Conqueror root.
All
anyway.
right. Woo! Uh-huh. Ah. Yeah.
What can save you when all else fails? I said, High John the Conqueror root. What'll put the wind back in your sails? High John the Conqueror root. When all it is oppressive has got you down, I said, High John the Conqueror root. Well, here's a little message, bring you back around. High John the Conqueror root. High John. High John,
the Conqueror root.
High John.
And ain't it a truth?
When you had enough of all you had to suffer, ain't nobody tougher than John the Conqueror. High John.
Oh yeah.
High John. Well, you can call it Ipa-me or Jalapa root. I said High John the Conqueror root, but really it's a spirit in a tuber suit. High John the Conqueror root. I call him Mojo Bag of a Lucky Charm. High by the power of a Big John's arm. Hi, John the Conqueror. Hi, John
the conqueror root.
Hi, John
The conqueror root.
Hi, John.
And ain't it a truth?
When you had enough, all you had to suffer. Ain't nobody tougher than John the Conqueror. Hi, John. Hi, John.
Now let's groove a little. Hey!
I said, ooh, cha, 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 ooh, cha, cha. I say, did you ever wonder how the slaves survived? Hi, John the Conqueror, and kept that dream of freedom alive. Hi, John the Conqueror, the shackles bind and the whips they crack. Hi, John the Conqueror, but one day John be coming back. Hi, John the Conqueror, hi, John
The conqueror root.
hi, John
The conqueror root.
hi, John.
And ain't it a truth?
When you had enough, all you had to suffer. Ain't nobody tougher than John the Conqueror. Hi, John.
Yeah.
Hi, John. The Conqueror.
Woo! Wait! Oh my gosh, y'all, that is just like, I love it. That was on fire. Oh, I John the Conqueror. Wow. Woo!
Yes. I
Woo!
love it too.
I know I was just wanting to dance and move all around. Now, and what is so beautiful is both of these songs are dealing with a time period in our history which continues to impact and affect everything today that we do. It's not like it's all over and done a long time ago and never to be heard from again. And so what started with this Songs of Slavery references several times, and I'll just say this collection of songs from the 1700s as early as up into 1800s by enslaved people and abolitionists and others. It's a fabulous collection. So check it out if you haven't already. There's this 2 CD book. There's the documentary of the whole thing, and then there's the performance. Oh, what else did I miss?
The movie. There is a movie also.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Right.
And so that's the connection or foundation that we've referenced then, okay? And so I got to be a part of that project. But now, looking forward, these 2 songs that you sang are part of another recording, but I send the same concept of lifting the messages and stories. Tell us about it.
Yeah. This song is called, this project was called It Is Right to Rebel. And it's a collection of songs. It's a vinyl record. Can you believe it? That was one of the conditions. The record company said, there's only one condition. You have to do vinyl record.
And so we got it.
So it's a vinyl record, old fashioned, but you can get it on Bandcamp. In other words, for those who don't have record players anymore, and I guess there's a lot of people who don't, you can get it on Bandcamp. And is everybody familiar with that? I mean, that's another
I'm not.
modern high-tech thing that you can go on the internet and access it.
I think so, because we have a link to that for all of our viewers to check out, and many of our artists have things on Bandcamp, including, I think, the collection of all the songs from the Daily Antidote of songs over the 4 years. There's collections on Bandcamp, so I think we're familiar with it. If not, you better look it up. And also John Brown. Everybody needs to look that up and find out the stories that Matt and Yvonne have shared with us to learn more about who this fella was and the power in which he changed the world around him and gave his life for. It's just profound and just in so many ways inspiring as we hear those stories. So you all are really busy, huh?
Yep, keep
Yes,
them busy.
yes.
Keep them busy. And just one quick thing for ease of access: if people go on to the internet, go to YouTube, you can see the film "Songs of Slavery and Emancipation." Just type in "Songs of Slavery and Emancipation" and it'll come up. It's free. You can look at it anytime you like.
Fabulous. And now, where will you all be performing these songs we just heard today?
Well, we're performing here in Switzerland.
Road trip.
The first the first road trip will be in October. Actually, after you guys come over here in September, we're coming over to the States to perform, and we'll end up at the Brooklyn Folk Festival November 8th, 9th, and 10th. And we'll be performing these songs that you just heard.
Oh, that's exciting, y'all. So put that in your book if you haven't, that Brooklyn Festival. It's a phenomenal thing. And I saw some of you last year because the group that I sing with that's part of this Songs of Slavery, we performed that music last year, and now you're going to be performing. Oh, it's a wonderful event. Wow. Now, our time is like moving on fast. So I want to make some announcements about things that have recently happened and upcoming. And then I want you to lead us out by singing again, either one of the songs, because they're both profound. You can choose which one you want to do. But before I do that, I wanted to make some announcements to all of us here about what is happening. Today we had the great Matt and Yvonne, love them so much, and we started with the duo Dane and Claudia, Tret Fury, Elise Bryan, Reggie Harrison Green, and we'll talk even more about their profound sharings yesterday and last night. Then we had Matt, and tomorrow Erin Espiritu, and then Chick the Street Man on, and that will end out our week for this week of the Daily Antidote of Song. So please stay tuned for that. Now, if you did not come last night, it was night from our perspective here in the U.S., but oh my goodness, I got to tune in on, this was a fundraiser called Deeper Than the Skin, provided by Reggie Harris and Greg Greenway, and at the end, members of Sweet Honey joined in singing, and it was so inspiring, profound, enriching. I want to tell everybody I know to watch it. So you'll all have an opportunity later on as this link will come back up. So just keep your eyes posted on the Carpe Diem so that you can share it with as many people as possible. And we're waiting to hear about the fundraising, how much it raised for this phenomenal event, this family, this community, this Daily Antidote of Song is part of Carpe Diem to help keep it going. And the other thing that is happening is Sunday, there is a memorial concert for Sonia Cohen Kramer, who passed on, we want to say before her time, but she just made such a profound difference in her music, and folk songs are going to be honored by Elizabeth and Daniel Littleton and Dan and Claudia Dezanes in the U.S., in D.C. on Sunday, the 23rd, and there are tickets available for that, and that information is right here in the chat for you to find out more about. So with that in mind, we have a lot of stuff going on in the future, and we want to close back out with one of the songs. What you gonna sing for us?
Old John Brown.
Old John Brown. Okay, let's close her out. Y'all ready?
Everybody can join in on this one right away. One,
okay.
2, 3, 4. Well, a shadow fell across the land, astride the horn of Blandis, the shackle and the brand. The children of Abraham knew the cotton and tobacco left blood upon their hands. And old John Brown said Christ is come and gone, and hell's where one man owns another one, and there's no justice, justice must be done by hand. And all the people sing,
ooh, yeah, singing. Ooh, join in singing. Ooh, yeah, singing.
well, Well, a pale horse came riding in from the heart of bleeding Kansas, and the lines through slaving free. And John Brown was riding him, a fever in him rising out of Osawatomie. And old John Brown said, this land is accursed, and only blood can quench this soil's thirst. And only death, the chains of slavery burst apart. And all the people sing,
Ooh, yeah, singing. Ooh, loud and clear singing. Ooh, yeah, singing.
well, they opened the seventh seal and fell on Harper's Ferry, where the grapes of wrath are stored. But broken and forced to yield, the rising was defeated by a different angel's sword. And old John Brown, he stood the gallows proud, and John Wilkes Booth, he stood there in the crowd. And in the distance gathered dark the clouds of war, and all the people sang,
Ooh, yeah, singing. Ooh, everybody singing. Ooh, come on, singing.
now children, we have heard the tale, and the moral of this story, well, it still has to be found. 'Cause here where so many fell, the home of the brave is 6 feet underground. And old John Brown and body surely dead, his spirit roams this land that honor fled, and curses still the chains inside your head today. And all the people sing,
Ooh, we keep on singing. Ooh, loud and clear singing. Ooh, throughout the world singing.
Powerful, powerful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody join me in thanking Matt and Yvonne. Oh, that was
thank you,
Thank
thank you
you
for
for
having
the
us. Thank you,
invitation.
Kathy,
Yes.
Joe.
Wow. Wow. What a way to lead us out today on our Friday. Thank you so much. I want to say just thank you. Oh, I can feel it out. Yes, I was doing the same thing as Joe. It just, oh my gosh. I'm so inspired and just like, ooh. People are going to say, why is she going around going, ooh? Hey, you didn't know? Yes, so we'll have to let you all go today after this magnificent time that we spent in a very special and feel sacred and just all that good stuff together. Thank you for joining us, those of you on Facebook and through the YouTube. And for any others of you who is your first time, you can always come into the room and join us in Zoom if you want to. It's all open. And of course, we got fundraising going on. We got other performances going on. And then we make the magic every day. Did I say every day? On the daily antidote of song. So I get to say, see you later. So enjoy. It's evening, I think, up there in Switzerland or late for y'all. So thank you again, Matt and Yvonne. Till I see y'all in September. But anybody else come on over to Switzerland. We'll tell you all about it. We'll be jamming up there. And blessings to you. Thank you, Joe, of course, for making everything
Thank you, Joe, very much
possible. Thank you. Thank you, Candace, for being our tech person today, my dear. Thank you, Arlene in Berkeley. Ann in Knoxville, Susan in Seattle, Carolyn in Boise, Sheila in Florida, Sue Miller in Seattle, Ruth in Birmingham, Deborah in Kentucky, Kathleen in Albuquerque, Carolyn in DC, Athena in Brooklyn, Annette in California, Becky in Vancouver, Julie in Ontario, Laris in the UK, Kathy in Colorado, Sarah in Texas, hold on, British Columbia, Luda in Victoria, Delhi, Bonnie in Boise, Cliff in Vermont. Let me turn my page to the next one. Here we go. Let me see. We have, Jamie. Hey, Victoria. Thank you all for joining us. Martha in Oregon. And in Nashville, Mabel. Thanks for joining us with the bear. Aloysius in Massachusetts. Benet in Berkeley. I saw you jamming. Yeah. Gary, Massachusetts. Storm in Massachusetts. Trish in Victoria. Ann in Silver Spring. Fred in Silver Spring. Curly Tops, Jane in Texas, Bob and the Bear, and Elizabeth in California. There's Nancy joining us with her cow, Sandy in Western North Carolina, Carol in Connecticut, Ray, Joe's mom in New Jersey, and Charlotte. Wow. Enjoy this Friday, and every day touch a friend and say, ooh, da, 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 ooh. See ya.
Thank you so much, Kathy B, for beautiful hosting, and Matt and Yvonne. That was an incredible song. We can't wait to have you guys back again. You're such a great addition to this community. I also want to thank all of the folks in this room who came to last night's spectacular, fabulous fundraiser. We have had so many comments about how moving and special it was. We had 75 people here in the room and another 40 in Tonal Park, in Tacoma Park. So we're going to shout out a huge thank you to Reggie Harris and to Greg Greenway for last night's beautiful fundraiser. We're going to make the link available to folks through the e-news. And what we're going to actually ask is that you pass it along to anybody who you think either is going to love it or who in any way needs it. And so, yeah, we're going to make it available. We're so grateful to them for letting us do that. I also want to thank our anonymous donor who made last night entirely possible, because that was pretty fabulous and incredible. And also all of you who donated. We've got donations still coming in as of this morning, which is amazing. And thanks again to everybody for being there. It was so moving and so incredible. And so glad that we can watch it again, because it was very powerful. So thanks everybody again for all of your love and all of your incredible efforts to keep this fabulous thing going. Thanks again to all you folks out there on the live stream. Thanks again to Matt and Yvonne, Kathy B, and Candace for running tech today. See you all tomorrow.